Tropical cyclone Alfred is expected to cross the southeast Queensland coast later this week, bringing significant wind, rain and coastal hazard impacts. Let's take a look at the latest information now as of Tuesday morning. So our tropical cyclone track map from 6 o'clock Tuesday morning has Tropical Cyclone Alfred sitting over 500 kilometres to the east of Brisbane as a Category 2 system. Our tropical cyclone watch extends from Sandy Cape in Queensland down to areas just north of Grafton in New South Wales. Now in those areas we are likely to see gale force winds developing in the next 24 to 48 hours. It is worth noting, however, that most likely later today or possibly early tomorrow, we will likely see these watch areas upgraded to a tropical cyclone warning. Once that happens, we'll be issuing tropical cyclone track maps more frequently, and we'll also expect to see the gales developing along parts of this coast in the next 24 hours. Through the course of today, Tropical Cyclone Alfred is expected to move a little ways to the southeast, moving fairly slowly, before taking a sharp westerly turn and moving towards the Queensland coast. Through Wednesday and Thursday, the system is expected to continue in that westerly trajectory towards the Queensland coast, likely to make a coastal crossing late Thursday or early Friday morning. Now, at this point in time, the most likely location for that coastal crossing is somewhere between the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. That means we're likely to see the strongest impacts close to those areas or to the south, as the heaviest rain and strongest winds generally wrap around that southern flank of a tropical cyclone. Damaging to destructive wind gusts are expected, heavy to locally intense rainfall and flooding, as well as the coastal hazards we're already seeing developing. Let's step through some of those key impacts now. We have a coastal hazard warning current from Sandy Cape in Queensland all the way down to Smoky Cape in New South Wales. Now, the coastal hazards warning flags the risk of damaging surf and abnormally high tides. These phenomena can lead to coastal erosion and a localised inundation of low-lying pathways, walkways, streets and car parks. We're already starting to see large waves, this damaging surf, impacting parts of the southeast Queensland coast. In addition to that, we're seeing dangerous conditions slightly offshore as well. Large waves, seas and swell are anticipated over the next few days, growing towards the end of the week as the system nears the coast. So over the next couple of days, significant wave heights of 4 to 6 metres are quite likely through southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales. But as we head towards Thursday and Friday, we may see those significant wave heights pushing up to 7, 8 or even 9 metres. Now those are incredibly large waves and do produce incredibly dangerous conditions for any activities out on the water. In addition to that, heavy rainfall is on the cards for those parts of southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales to the south of that cyclone system. Now, across the next few days, pushing out across the weekend, we are expecting rainfall accumulations of 200 to 400 millimetres. That's not daily totals, but across that whole period of time. We may see isolated falls of 600 or 700 millimetres through some of these areas, although that will depend on exactly where the cyclone crosses. One way or the other though, we have issued flood watches for parts of southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales in anticipation of that water moving through the systems and leading to dangerous riverine flooding across the weekend and going into early next week, although we may see it occurring as early as Wednesday night. With wind, rain, dangerous seas and flooding all on the cards over the coming days, it is essential to stay on top of the latest forecasts, warnings and track maps via the Bureau's website and via our weather app. Stay safe and we'll catch you in the next update.